Now you had a brother, Dominick. His name was John Maguire.
That's right. I'll have to take off this because this.
He was in the British Navy.
He was.
1914-18 war.
Yes.
Yeah. And he served the full time there on ships, didn't he?
On ship, full time.
Yeah. Now, you never saw any photograph of him, or well, you were telling me there were books there belonging to him, wasn't there?
There was books. I cannot account for them.
He kept a kind of a diary, and he kept another sailor's book,
Yes,
didn't he?
yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
But of course, you weren't living here all the time when
No,
the
no.
books disappeared.
No.
And he was again in the called up to the Navy in the 1939-45 war.
That's right.
Well, did he come back after that here?
He did.
And he lived here until his death. When was it about?
He lived here the most of the time, and the next thing was he lived with the sister behind, Mrs. Langan.
Oh, that's where Stephen Langan
Yes,
is.
that's where Stephen Langan is.
Yeah, and what year did he die, do you think?
I cannot tell you now, actually.
Yeah, would it be the early 60s?
Well, I'm thinking it would be.
And he's buried down Rough Ryan.
Been buried down North Ryan.
Now, I came across an old entry down there in the records of Carramore School of a Miss Maguire from Palmerstown teaching down there. You tell
Yes.
me you heard something about her.
Yeah, I did, and she'd be a relation now, Paddy Keller's mother.
Palmerstown up
Yes.
there.
Yes.
Yeah. And relation of yours down
Yes,
with it.
yes.
Yeah. And she lived up where Stephen Langan has the county
Yes.
council cottage
Yes,
today.
yes.
Up there.
Someplace up there.
Yeah. You didn't hear if her father was a stonemason or a builder or whatever?
No,
No.
no.
Oh, maybe that's where the Kellys got their trade from.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny Kelly got it someplace.
He got it someplace anyway.
A
Yeah.
first-class man.
Yeah. Yeah. Would you be a close relation of the Kellys?
I cannot tell you now rightly, but I don't know, would she be Paddy Kelly's mother's sister? Paddy Kelly give you an idea now.
Ah, yeah.
Paddy Kelly gave me an idea in that.
Yeah. You remember when this road back by your house here, there was a lot of traffic on it, do you?
I do.
In the early 60s?
Yes.
Well, was the other road up at Jack Munnell's used that much that time?
Not at all.
When did they start using that?
As soon as the Land Commission took it up here.
Well, that'd be 1930s, wouldn't it?
It must be. I cannot tell you the right date.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about the 1960s. Like,
Mm.
I remember travelling up this road here and there was still traffic on it.
Still traffic.
When did the traffic stop here altogether, do you know?
As soon as that road was put up there at Jonas.
Oh, yeah.
When the Land Commission took over. This was the railroad. I'm explaining it up today. This was the railroad up around the boat until bring you out
Yeah.
that.
Well, there was a well up around the corner there. Any name on it? Halfway up the road there, between yourself and where you come onto the other road.
Well,
Across from the Tully Mills there. Ah, you never saw it?
no, I
No,
didn't.
no.
I didn't.
Now, the first house we saw there was Burke's of Castlereagh. Now, John Burke lived there, and he was a carpenter and a wheelwright. Before that, he worked the other side of the river and had a house over at the quarry. But later on, he changed over there, and he worked there as a carpenter and made wheels for horse carts and all kinds of carts. Now, Tom Costello came down here in 1945 and worked there as a carpenter and as a builder until 1963. And here is a film of what Tom had to say about it. Now, Tom, you've been living here for years, haven't you?
Oh, I came down to part of the country in 1945.
Yeah. And you stayed down around, you were in Paddy Burke's Palmerstown, or Castlereagh to be exact, for years and
I
years.
answered an ad in the paper and he went to
And you answered an ad, you said there in the paper, and you came down to Paddy Burke's of Castlereagh.
I cycled down and well, Mrs. Burke was sitting at the fire. Paddy wasn't there, so she said that they were quite busy, like with the making carts and wheels and.
Oh, that's right. His father was a carpenter, wasn't he?
So they had about 14 wheels, or 14 new wheels, and a number of repairs to do. And I wanted to work because I felt that I had energy to burn and that I had nothing to do. So I liked the country around there, you know. So I said, how much will you give me a week?
Yeah.
So I think she said 1.5 a week can keep me.
How long now are we talking? How many years ago?
I'm 1945.
1945. That was bad wages in those days, Paddy, wasn't it?
Well, of course, I was in England then, you see, and I was used to getting about £15 a week, and that's with overtime.
Yeah.
Well, it's for £5. I think it was £5 a week. I think for a flat rate in England at the time, or £5 or £6.
Yeah.
Anyhow, I didn't mind about the money, so I'd come down and I worked there for a while, and I worked hard with there, and I wasn't on getting out the wheels and all the stuff, and
Oh, you were making cart wheels too?
for them, you know.
Oh, you're a wheelwright?
Wheelwright, yeah.
Yeah. So where did he, were they living where they are today now? They were?
Oh yes, same house.
Yeah. And where did they do the forge work, you know, putting on the tyres and the metal tyres on the wheels?
Oh, we fixed up a base for the wheels out
In the backyard?
backyard, and I shot the wheels too.
Yeah, that was a hard job, wasn't it?
Well, I didn't think it hard, of course.
Yeah.
No.
And where did you tell me you trained as a carpenter?
Well, trained Little Kinney's Ahamore.
Ahamore.
Called Michael Kilkenny.
Yeah.
So then I went to England after that, and I came back then,
Yeah.
and
You built a lot of houses then after that, didn't you?
I built the first house ever I built was for George Munley of
Clonboy.
Crumboy.
Clonboy, yeah, that was the policeman.
That's right.
Yes. And you also built gold and stuff, Creva, and you built...
I did. And Jack O'Hara's and Josie Kearney's and Matt McGee's and I forget many. John McHale's there, Steel On.
Yeah.
That's round about the Castlereagh, you know. I did
Yeah.
Joe Kelly's Castlereagh. I did a lot of house round about.
You did. And you were still staying on at Paddy Buck's Palmerstown, wasn't you?
I was there
For
for
years.
part of 15 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
You also put up that Calvary cross in Lachen Church there.
Oh, I
didn't you?
did, that's right, that's right.
You were telling me about that.
I
Father
remember
John
that,
Gilroy
yes.
was the parish priest in Lachen at
Yeah.
the time. It was a hard job assembling that,
Well, it
wasn't
was
it?
fairly heavy, it was pretty big, and say the framework came for it, see.
Where did
Framework,
you don't know where it came from,
oh, somewhere down Carpenter.
was it?
Framework came, and the figure.
Yeah.
And Father Gilroy asked me to like this here anyhow, and when I got it all apart, the instructions, there was very little instruction with it.
Yeah.
But when I got it apart, it seemed that there were a lot of mistakes made in the boring of the
nails.
No, there had to be two, I would say, ferrules across the concrete work to
Yeah.
carry, take the figure, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they were one hit, they were in different, it wasn't just in a straight line, like, you know,
Yeah.
for the figure of our Lord.
Yeah.
So, anyhow, I took a bit of figuring out, but anyway, I figured out anyway, and I marked, put them in, and set them, but Father Gilroy wouldn't agree that they were right. He said
Yeah.
it couldn't be there. So I said, it's there, it's going to be anyhow. And but he said, when you're erecting the cross road, let me know. I said, I will. I said, let you know. I said, so I had to get a winch, of course, to swing
Jack it up,
and take it
yeah.
up, and I told him, come over, and he was there. So they fitted lovely. He couldn't believe it, of course. It was right.
Yeah. So you did that job. Well, you don't remember what years that would be now. I should remember it myself now. I saw it. The grave that was there.
That wasn't...
Not too long ago.
oh,
The
it's too
1960s.
Oh, it'd be 60s, yeah.
Yeah, early or middle 60s.
I said it'd be the late
60s.
oh no, the late 50s.
Would it?
I think it was I think it was before 63.
Yeah. Then you had a carpenter's shop there in Killala as you go in the gate, hadn't you?
Oh, I had, yeah. I got
Yeah.
a carpenter there. I remember I rented that from Mrs. Dooher.
Oh yeah, they own the street, I
It
think.
was
that's
3 and
right.
6 pence a week. I was thinking it was better for 3 and 6 pence a week. So
Yeah.
I remember saying, if you're not working anyway, he said, let on you're working anyway, he said, and keep hammering inside, you know.
You had a
But
few
I
people...
never was hard to work there.
Why not?
No, I did. Even the first day I went there, there was some work left outside, a couple of wheels to make or something. Somebody,
Oh yeah.
I think it was somebody holding from Ross. I think they wanted a couple of wheels made. He had the old ones left outside.
Yeah.
So I never looked back after really started in Killala.
Do you remember when you started in Killala, how roughly?
Oh, I remember I started in Killala. I remember I went down to Burke's sometime in February of 1845, and
Yeah.
I told them I'd come back after Patty's Day and make a start for them, so I did. No, on Patty's Day, and I think that, as far as I can remember, I started working on my own in Castlereagh on the same year
Yeah.
because I got all his work done in a short time, and somebody said there's a great opening here for a good carpenter. So I took on this here workshop and started there. So then I went in for every kind of work. I remember that time, of course, after the war, you couldn't get any timber to buy, and they bought the timber up in the wood up near Kilkelly. I brought it down from Kilkelly, the native timber that was being cut there.
What had they done? They had no tractors those days. Trucks, was it?
There's no tractors, no.
No. Yeah.
No tractors. But
How long? Yeah. How long were you? Had that carpenter shop there in Castlereagh about?
Oh, I had the carpenter. Even though I didn't work there, I had the carpenter shop from 1945 or 1946. I had the carpenter shop from then until 1963 or 4.
Had you then?
I had.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I didn't use it all the time.
Yeah. Had you much machinery in there?
Oh no, it's all handwork really.
All handwork.
Yes, all handwork.
No power or electric?
Well, no power or maybe a drill or
tools.
something. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah. It was all handwork.
All handwork.
Oh, yeah. You remember when you left Burke's or left Castlereagh?
Oh, I left Castlereagh in 1963. Well, I got married that year, and then I came on here, and it took a while to get settled in here. As a matter of fact, I went back working down Castlereagh again before I got working around about this area.
Yeah. Well, this is Dillon Terrace, is
The
it?
Dillon Terrace, yeah.
Yeah. This is where you live.
So then I worked the other side of Balna, Bunnyconlon and Crossmline and on towards Twinford and all around the road.
Yeah. You built a lot of houses around here, didn't you? Up Palmerstown there, I saw you building some there, isn't it?
There's
Yeah. And the bridge down there.
I used to down there, Clara first, and the Palmerstown Bridge lying with people on Sunday, sitting down.
Sitting down. So it has changed since then, hasn't it?
Chain off lads.
They had bicycles, they were dependent on bikes in those days, wasn't they?
All bags, we used to play pitch and toss there at the bridge there. You wouldn't get a sitting room on the bridge.
Is that so?
Palmerstown.
There wouldn't be much money changing hands either, would there?
Oh,
Pennies.
well, pennies. Oh, yes,
Yeah.
pennies.
Past the day.
Past the day, yeah.
Any other pastime you had there? Was there a ball
I
alley?
used to do skittles or sticks.
Yeah.
Some of the Palmerstown cartoon boys used to do. I just never played them.
Oh yeah, knocking them down.
Knock them down, yeah.
Yeah. Tell me, was Castlereagh House gone by the time you were down there? It was. It was knocked down, wasn't it?
No, it was. It was gone.
Ah, yeah. So you didn't see, you never heard, was there a ball alley or anything up there? We used to be playing handball.
Oh, I never saw the ball out of there.
No.
Not my time,
No.
no.
Yeah.
Wasn't.
Oh yeah.